need to come on here and just address a few things, because the amount of disrespect that I cop as a mechanic and that as someone that runs a business nearly daily blows my mind, because all I think was no one raised with any form of respect for others and any thought for other people. And I'm sure other mechanics and I'm sure other business people are in the same boat, because at the end of the day, we're still human. You need to talk to us like we're people and like we're just a normal person. It's just what we do with our line of work is different to what you do with your line of work, but we're still human at the end of the day. One of the first things that I cop is when it comes to pricing. Someone will ask me, how much is it going to cost to get this much done on this car? And I'll tell them how much, and then they'll say, oh, but this guy down the road can do it for this much. And I'll say, cool. I don't know what parts he's using. I don't know what sort of attention to detail he has when he does his work. I don't know what level of quality he does with his work. But at the end of the day, I know I need to make X amount of money to cover my mortgage, my bills, and everything I need for my family. So this is how much I will do the job for. You are more than welcome to go to the guy down the road. And I'm sure if you ask 10 other mechanic shops, they will all have different pricing. But the problem is when they come back to me and they say, but why can't you do it for that much? Again, I don't know what quality that they're going to do, and I don't know what parts they're using. I know I only use good parts. I don't bother doing a job unless I'm using good parts and doing good work. And again, you are more than welcome to go down the road. I'm not forcing you to come to me. Now, the next one that I get, this one grinds my fucking gears hard. But people will call me at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night when my business page literally says it's closed. I'll answer it because obviously it could be work related and it could potentially be a job for me to book in the future. And they'll tell me, I need this done right now. And I'll tell them it's out of my working hours. You're going to need to book in with me. And then they'll say, but I need it done now. And what people have also said to me is they say, because I work from home at the moment and I'm not in my own factory, they just rock up. And then they say, can't you just quickly do it? I'm literally sitting down trying to have dinner with my family, the very little hours left that I have in the day to spend with them because I've been working all day. But people think because I work from home, I am just a one-man army running this business, that I'm just waiting to drop everything to fix these people's cars. And these same people will not even just ask first, like, hey, is it okay if I come around? Would it be okay if you could check this for me? They just assume I've got nothing in my life and that I'm not doing anything with my time and that I'm just waiting for people to rock up to fix their cars. I do this to make a living, to support my family, so then I also allocate time to spend with them. And granted, it's not that much because I'm always working. So whatever time I do have with them, even if that is to sit down and have dinner, and considering that it's out of work hours, just ask first. You can't just assume. It just blows my mind that there's just no thought about that and no respect for others. And then the next thing I get is, obviously because I work Saturdays at this point, I do not work Sundays. And I need to state this very clearly. On my business page, it says I'm open 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday, and my cutoff time is like 4:30. And again, I'm booked out, generally about a month. 99% of people respect that. And then they go, okay, if I want to get in with James at Autolabs, I'm going to book in. I get people calling me on a Saturday saying, I need to bring my car now. How much? And I say, I can't do it because I'm booked out. I've already got jobs booked for the day. You're going to have to message me. I'll get back to you with pricing and also the next available date. And then they say, oh, but my car's making problems now and noises now. What if I come tomorrow on Sunday? Cunt, that is the one day of the week that I get to spend with my family. You know, I look forward to Sundays because right now, all we do is we go to the market. That is my peace and my just happy time because I actually get to spend some time with my family. And then people get mad at me because I'm not going to drop everything to do the job for them to fix their car. And not one of those people will ask me, is it okay if I come around? They straight away go, I'll come around. And it's like, hold up, I've already got plans that day. And it's not my fault that you left a problem in your car go for months and months on end without rectifying the issue. And now that shit has hit the fan, now you want me to cut out my time with my family to fix it. You had plenty of warning to get on top of it. It is not my fault that you're unorganized. And the other issue that people get mad at me for is not wanting to fit their cheap eBay parts. Can't stress this enough. Every job that I touch has a 12-month or unlimited kilometer warranty, providing I supply the parts and I install them. Or if you supply the parts, they're at least good quality parts that I'm happy to warrant. Generally speaking, I like to stick with genuine or high quality parts. I will not warrant your timing chain that costs $50 on eBay. In fact, I'm not even going to fit it. Because the problem that's going to be is when that breaks down the track and your engine blows up, I'm the last person that touched it. I'm the one that's going to have to cop it. And the problem is with most of these people is that then they will get mad at me for not wanting to fit the parts because they think I'm not making money on the parts. It's not about money. Because like I said, if you supplied good quality parts and genuine parts, I'm happy to fit them. It's more the liability that I'm going to have to hold if and when something goes wrong down the track. And then also people that get mad at me because I'm booked out a month ahead. I've had people that have called me and asked me, you know, how much is it going to cost to do this? And I'll tell them, and then they go, when can you do it? And I say, you're looking at, you know, at this stage, end of February, early March. And they make grunting noises, and then they say, oh, well, can't you do it earlier? No, because other people have been organised and they've booked ahead and they are booked for those days. And then I've literally had people give me attitude over the phone and then just hang up because I couldn't meet their time frame. There's nothing I can do. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to call these customers that have booked ahead and say, hey, this guy that's unorganised actually is more important and wants to get his job done quicker than you, even though you've booked ahead. I'm going to have to push you back so then this guy can stop throwing a tantrum like a toddler. It's not going to happen. And even less chance of it happening if you've got a lack of respect for me as a human. Just because I run a business, just because I'm a mechanic, doesn't mean I'm not a fucking human. And that goes with anyone out there. If someone is running a business, doesn't matter what fucking line of work they're in, they're still a fucking human at the end of the day. People need to learn to have respect and have some normal decency for other people. You're not the only person in this fucking world. Anyway, that was just my rant for today because I've copped it today. It's a Saturday, it's hot. I don't even want to be working. I'm really tired. I'm still pushing through the jobs that have been booked and I'm just copping it left, right and centre all day. And I don't like being rude to people, but I also don't like answering a phone call when I'm stuck under a car just to cop abuse from someone because they were unorganised and I can't do their job now. We're all in the same boat. We're all struggling and we're all trying to make ends meet. There is absolutely no fucking need to be disrespecting everyone just because you are fucking unorganised. Anyway, to the 99% of people that are actually organised and actually respect me and actually just talk to me like I'm a fucking human being, thank you. And to the 1% that treat other people like shit and just expect everyone to drop everything for them and that the world revolves around them, fuck you. I'll see you in the next video.